Imagine cruising through cinematic history, where cars aren't just vehicles, they're legends, stealing scenes and hearts alike. Today, we're tracking down some of the most iconic movie cars to uncover where they are now. Buckle up, because this ride's packed with nostalgia, surprises, and a few mysteries that'll keep you glued to the screen. Let's kick things off with the DeLorean DMC-12 from Back to the Future. Those gull-wing doors and that flux capacitor made it the ultimate time machine. But where's Marty McFly's ride today? 3 DeLoreans survived the trilogy's filming. One, the hero car used for close-ups, sits proudly at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles, dazzling fans with its sci-fi glow. Another is at Universal Studios Hollywood, part of their backlot tour, though it's had some wear from years of display. The third? It went to a private collector in San Jose for over $500,000 at auction. Not bad for a car that needs 1.21 gigawatts to hit 88 miles per hour. These cars still spark joy, reminding us why we all wanted to time travel as kids. Now, let's shift gears to James Bond's sleek 1964 Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger. This silver beauty wasn't just a car, it was Q's gadget-packed masterpiece, with ejector seats and machine guns. 2 DB5s starred in the film, but one story is wilder than 07's stunts. After filming, it was sold to a radio DJ for $12,000, then flipped in 2010 to collector Harry Yagi for $4.1 million. But here's the twist. The other DB5, loaded with gadgets, vanished from a Florida hangar in 1997. Poof, gone, like a villain's escape. Some say it's hidden in a private collection, others think it's lost forever. That mystery keeps Bond fans buzzing, imagining it's still out there, dodging spies. How about the Blues Brothers and their beat-up 1974 Dodge Monaco, aka the Bluesmobile? Jake and Elwood's ex-cop car defied physics, surviving insane chases and a pile-up of police cars in Chicago. Its Mission from God vibe made it a comedy icon. So, where's this black-and-white beast now? Universal Studios kept one of the surviving Monacos, occasionally showing it off at theme parks. Others were sold or scrapped after filming. Those high-speed stunts took a toll. But replicas pop up at car shows, often with fans blasting Sweet Home Chicago in tribute. The Bluesmobile's spirit lives on, proving even a junker can steal the show. Next, let's rev up for Bullitt and Steve McQueen's 1968 Ford Mustang GT. That San Francisco chase scene, screaming tires, airborne jumps, set the gold standard for car chases. The Mustang was as much a star as McQueen himself. After filming, it bounced between owners, even serving time with a real police detective. By 1974, Robert Kiernan bought it and held on to it, turning down offers, including from McQueen. In 2020, it roared back into the spotlight, selling for $3.74 million at auction. Today, it's in a private collection, but its legend cruises on, inspiring every gearhead who dreams of tearing up the streets. Ever wonder about Gone in 60 Seconds and its 1967 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500, nicknamed Eleanor? This gray and black stunner was Nicolas Cage's obsession, dodging cops in heart-pounding heists. The original Eleanor, built by hot rod legend Chip Foose, hit the auction block in 2013 for $1 million. It's now a frequent guest at U.S. car shows, drawing crowds who want a glimpse of its sleek lines and raw power. Replicas flood the market too. Fans can't resist building their own. Eleanor's allure? It's the ultimate getaway car, making you feel like you could outrun anything. Let's take a spin with the Love Bug and Herbie, the 1963 Volkswagen Beetle with a mind of its own. This plucky bug won races and hearts with its big eyes and bigger personality. Over a dozen Herbies were used across the films, but only a few survive. One fetched $128,700 at auction in 2018 and now sits in a private U.S. collection. Another chills at the AACA Museum in Pennsylvania, charming visitors with its retro vibe. Disney occasionally rolls out a Herbie for parades. keeping that lovable Beatles magic alive. Who wouldn't want to hop in and let Herbie take the wheel? Now picture the Batmobile from Tim Burton's 1989 Batman. This jet-black, turbine-powered beast screamed Gotham style. Several were built, but the main one from Batman and Batman Returns resides at the Peterson Automotive Museum, sharing space with that DeLorean. Another's at the Hollywood Cars Museum in Las Vegas, while a third from the sequels at the Hollywood Star Cars Museum in Gatlinburg. These Batmobiles still feel like they could roar out to fight crime. Fun fact, flames shot out the back, but it was all movie magic, no real propulsion. Still, it's the ultimate superhero ride. How about Ferris Bueller's Day Off and that 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California? Okay, it wasn't a real Ferrari. Producers used 3 replicas to save cash. Cameron's dad would have freaked either way when it crashed through the garage. One replica sold at a 2018 Monterey auction, and it's now with a private owner who probably keeps it far from joyrides. Others are in collectors' hands, popping up at events to spark 80s nostalgia. That red Ferrari still screams freedom, making us all want to ditch school for a day in Chicago. Let's zoom to The Italian Job, the 1969 version, with those nimble Mini Coopers dodging Turin's traffic in a gold heist. Their red, white, and blue paint jobs were pure 60s cool. Several Minis survived filming, and some are tucked away in museums like the National Motor Museum in England. Others hit car shows worldwide, delighting fans who reenact those wild chase scenes in their heads. Those Minis proved small cars could have big personalities, and they're still stealing hearts today. Finally, let's talk Mad Max and the 1973 Ford Falcon XB-GT, the Interceptor. This post-apocalyptic beast, with its supercharged V8, defined gritty Aussie car culture. The original hero car was nearly scrapped after the first film, but got a second life in Mad Max 2. After filming, it was sold to a junkyard, then rescued and restored. Now, it's in the Cars of the Stars Museum in Florida, looking as menacing as ever. Replicas roam car shows down under, keeping Max's legend burning. That Falcon's raw power still feels like it could outrun a wasteland gang. These cars aren't just metal and rubber, they're time capsules, carrying stories from the silver screen to today. Some rest in museums, others in private garages, and a few, like that missing Bond DB5, keep us guessing. They remind us why we love movies. The thrill, the style, the escape. Want to see one up close? Check out the Peterson or Hollywood Cars Museum, or hunt for a car show near you. Better yet, fire up one of these classics on your screen tonight. Which iconic ride's your favorite? Let us know, and keep chasing those cinematic dreams.